follow on from anything Tommy says, because he's always so passionate when he speaks, and I'm humbled by the way he speaks about me. And also, just before I start on one of my tirades, as I do, I want to thank each and every one of you for all the support you've given me as I've become a bit sicker, and all the support you've given my family. Because without that online, offline, we wouldn't be here today, and I wouldn't be here today, and I wouldn't have the spirit that I've got. I wouldn't be able to be a grandma, as I became a grandma in January to my first ever granddaughter Lola. Something I never thought I'd see, and she's the most amazing little thing. And there's a woman here, Jackie, somewhere from Dundee, who I was stuck in hospital here in Glasgow when my daughter was threatening to give birth very, very early. And she was taken to Dundee because it was the only place there was a cot available for such a young baby. The Yes family got together and they made sure that she wasn't alone in that hospital in Dundee in Nine Wells. They came together, they rallied round, and she had everything and more that she needed, and I cannot thank you all enough for that. Thank you. What I want to say here is, you know, I looked at this, we've got 59 seats here in Scotland. One of them is Conservative, Dumfries and Galloway. Let's hope not for much longer. One seat, right? So when you get these unionists and they say to you, well, you know, this is how it is, it's democratic, Westminster is the way to go, and it's up to them what happens. I say to them, well, how would you feel if you lived in a country where one of the 59 seats was Conservative, and yet we were predominantly governed by Conservatives? How is that democratic? I ask you that. We don't want them. You know, we look at the Lib Dems, are they any better? No, they're not. I come from the Highlands, and Charles Kennedy, we have the pleasure of his company in the Highlands. Now that man has very recently voted against an amendment to the Official Secrets Act. We weren't supposed to know about that, funnily enough. That amendment would have meant that we were entitled to know all the convicted paedophiles who are working within Westminster. They voted against the amendment so that we would never know who they were. I asked Charles Kennedy why. Why are you so keen to hide these people? And do we really want in Scotland a government full of paedophiles? Do we really? I for one as a mother abhor that. And I cannot believe that anyone would want to hold on to their seat that much that they would vote for that kind of condemnation. I can't believe that. This man, as I say, is up in the Highlands, and we fight really hard to try and get him out, and we are fighting at the moment with obviously the SNP candidate up there. The problem we have is that in the Highlands, quite often people put a cross in the box for the wee local boy, you know, and that's him. And we're fighting a big battle at home, and those of you that are here from the Highlands today, you're doing a fantastic job, because they're out day and night campaigning for the SNP to try and get shot at this joker. We've also got to remember that we're sat here right now in a Labour council area, aren't we? Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? When the rise in food banks and poverty and children with no shoes, children with no clothes, children going to school hungry and cold. But we have a Labour council, eh? And let me tell you this, Rachel Reeves, Labour MP, she liked to say that the Labour Party, we're not a party for the unemployed, she tells us. The Labour Party, she tells us, are not a party for those on benefits. Why the hell are we on benefits? Why the hell are we unemployed? Because of the bloody Tories, the red, the blue and the yellow. The Labour Party it can do one. If you're not a party of the people, which you are not, we don't want you either. Your days are numbered. And as for Jim Smurfy, let me tell you something. You are the biggest asset the SNP has ever had.
Oh! Got yourself, Lindsay!
There's one thing I want to say, and it's old news, but Ian Duncan Smith really got on my goat when he said, the disabled are not worthy of the minimum wage. I say to him, come face to face with me in a debate and we'll see who's worth the minimum wage. As you know, Gordon Brown is not my favourite person. And lately, his latest tactics are this: they've ruled him out. 350,000 pensioners within Scotland will receive a leaflet through their door from Gordon Brown telling them once again that their pensions are in danger. When are they going to realise he stole their pension pot years ago? All of you people here today, every one of you make me feel alive. Yeah? Every one of you give me a reason every day to get up, look out the window and go, I've got another day on this planet. Each and every one of you help me do that, and I tell you that from the heart. As you can see, I'm not on my feet anymore. I've got a wee bit of nice wheels here. But what I did do today was, because I'm obviously, maybe you might not see me because I'm a wee bit lower down than normal, I put on some luminous tights. Can you see them? I just thought, maybe just in case I get lost, you know, and a whistle and everything. But you know, I thought I might get lost, you know. Anyway, have a fantastic day. I love you all, and I hope that I can keep coming back and speaking for you. I'm getting a bit weaker, of that I can't deny. But I have fantastic friends here. One in Pat Lee, who will be speaking a bit later, who has said that at the rallies that are to come, if you don't see me, he'll have a message from me. So my voice will work, my words will still come to you, but whether it's me delivering them or not, the passion is still there, believe me, okay? And always remember, people get sick, it's life, you know, it's what happens. But what I leave behind when I go are 5 beautiful children, 1 granddaughter, and you guys to look after them, so do the job well. Thank you.
Brothers and sisters, let's hear it for Lindsay, Jarrett! I'm sure each and every one of you will understand why I said that she is a constant inspiration to me and everyone else in the movement for independence and freedom. Please, when you're feeling a wee bit down and a wee bit tired and maybe your spirits are a wee bit low, remember the words from Lindsay and take courage and take inspiration from her refusal to lie down. Please do that.
Here, here.